Oh, so much land. Oh, beautiful. Oh, it's so nice. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, life gain is life. The life gain deck, it's actually a really good strategy when you're sick and tired of mono red, and it's very good in general in best of one because a lot of decks aren't prepared for it. However, there's a lot of options. Many good cards gain life in the current meta, and there are a lot of ways to take the build. For this build, I wanted to focus on what I would call more of the good cards, especially in black with Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor, and Preacher of the Schism. Both of these cards offer card advantage and a better mid-range game plan than the life gain deck usually has. A version that would load up on Voice of the Blessed, for example, would often die to a card like Temporary Lockdown out of the control decks, another very popular best of one card. This deck is not running that popular card, Voice of the Blessed, but it is leaning heavily into the early game offered by Amalia, Case of the Uneaten Feast, Lunarch Veteran, Ruin Lurker Bat, Ellis, Illacor Sadistic Pilgrim, all that sweet life gain stuff, as well as taking better advantage of Deep Cavern Bat by having cards like Gix to draw cards when you're hitting the opponent. Whereas this deck used to fold to control strategies and one board wipe was often game over, the card draw gives it gameplay later. So if you enjoyed the life gain strategy, but maybe got tired of folding the moment Sunfall was cast or the moment Temporary Lockdown hit the battlefield, you might want to try this build because it hangs in the game, and I'm going to showcase that for you. I would like to thank the sponsors of my channel, Ultimate Guard. Make sure you check out their protection products at ultimateguard.com, link in the description, and coolstuffinc.com. I can offer you a discount over there. Maybe you want to pre-order some Modern Horizons 3, huh? You can use the promo code CGB5 and get a discount at coolstuffinc.com. And on that note, let me show you just how far life has come. Let's dive in and let the nonsense begin.
Oh, hello, and welcome. I am your host, the one and only CovertGoBlue. Introducing Ultimate Guard. Behold, precise inner sleeves from Ultimate Guard. Black Cortex sleeves from Ultimate Guard. We have a Mock Sapphire, conservatively priced at $5,000.
Why?
And CGB's Your In Emporium, we don't just sell gear, we sell victories. Remember, with Ultimate Guard, you have to sleeve it to believe it.
Yeah, we are Amalia. Let's go. Demonic Ruckus? Out of there. Okay. I mean, do we get Amalia going? I think I make them try to respect the gainers. Very first matchup, we get our nemesis. We get mono red. Can we teach him a lesson? They run Field of Ruin. What? Huh? Really? You do? See if they respond to this attack first. I'm sure they plan to kill the Illacor. There it is. Top deck of land. Easy. Never didn't have it. Again. Oh, baby. The value. Although, I would like a larger Amalia. But let's see. This Gix is actually looking playable here. Yeah, pay your 3 life. Who's winning this game? Mono red is getting tempoed. That is more life. But I think this is a Gix play. Get some cards cooking. And this is why I like Gix more than Voice of the Blessed. I like an option to turn these little life gain dorks into cards. And it looks like it's working big time. We gain so much life. Let's convert it to cards. That's the next dimension that the deck really needs. Okay, Show Off is doing what Show Off does, which is walking right into a Virtue. But first, Amalia. Gain, gain, gain. Oh, so much land. Oh, beautiful. Oh, it's so nice. Destroy. Enjoy your card. They're out of here now. Oh my goodness, we're going to draw so many cards. That was a nasty snowball. What are you doing with Field of Ruin? Do you have time to activate that ever? I'm curious. On the play? Yep. Yep. Case, Amalia, Preacher, or maybe Ellis. We'll see what's up. If they have like untapped black open, you don't want to run your Amalia into a cut down. She's very key. Let's feast. Tapped Xander's Lounge. What deck plays this? Not many that I know of. Amalia. Might get around a cut down right here. And we do. We also bin this for value. Feels so good. 2 tapped lands. Gix. If they're sitting on a cut down, this is so good. We can bin that because it's second copy. Oh, we are cooking. Do something, opponent. Wedding announcement. What? That's not good enough, right? Okay, think. Double white. Could bring this out. Play this. All right. Let's do this. It's a land. Beautiful. Do this. Oh my goodness, the triggers. I'll keep that. Powerful card. Having more in hand isn't bad. Would they go to 8? Oh my lord. They better sweep the board. They don't? Okay. We do have the plaza. And now we have a bat to get some triggers pre-combat. I think they're blocking Amalia regardless. Ooh, Gumdrop Poisoner. A little more removal on top. What you got? Okay. What you gonna do with it?
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you.
If they think this long and then still try to remove a legendary creature with the -2, I might lose my mind. Okay, make a samurai. Yes, that is the play. Double block the Gix and die. I would recommend a change of action. Okay. Sometimes you rope too hard, you get too deep in the sauce. I could even save the Gix if I wanted. I don't know. On the play, Bat Gix. This is the other draw that you can have that doesn't really need the life gain at all to be effective, as long as we draw a black source. Come on, deck. Yeah, we like those. All right, give him the bat. Give him the other bat. Whoa. Okay. Okay, they really need a land off the top. Do I take the lockdown? It has to be the lockdown. They really need a land. But even if they get one, they're probably playing Cornucopia, and if Gix gets down below the counters, they draw to deuce into land. Okay. It's gonna get crazy. I'll show them that creature decks draw cards in this format too. Cornucopia down. They only have 1 mana available this turn, and look at all the card draw. They go to 12. Keep it coming. Okay. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. How does this deck regain the board? We don't see any sign of a sunfall. If they require making creatures die, the Ilkor is just about a nail in the coffin. I make food. Not that I will probably ever need the food, but I really don't think I'll need a tapped land. Just go wide, make them miserable. Second Cornucopia. Plenty of life to be gained there. Combat. What you got? Down to 5. Yeah, I like cards. Like, a lot. I have all 4 Gixes, and I don't need them all. I'm going to try to draw all 4 Preachers, too, but there's what we needed. More bat. Now, the opponent counters the bat, I think. So how do I get them to counter something else? Preacher? They want to gain that life, right? If they let that resolve... Well, they also can 3 steps to draw cards. So I should go for this anyway and make them counter it. Okay. Ha. I guess I'll take one of these. I think it's the best card. They have to... It doesn't look like they plan to blow up the board. They're just going to draw these cards, gain this life. But they're digging for something. They have some kind of a fallback plan when the board is out of control. We saw a lockdown. We just haven't seen any other white mana since. Discard 2 cards. How about 2 Gixes? How about Gix and a Preacher? How about that? Courtyard. How are they going to get out of this? Maybe they do have Sunfall. They're digging. They're digging and they're gaining. Cornucopia is a sick card. They discard Mind Splice. All right. All right, you're that kind of deck. Land 2 open. Maybe I can't get there. All 4 Caves of Koilos? That's a trigger. Now they soul partition Gix. Do I kill it? They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're at 11. Then this can be 10. God, I think I can... Is this any creature? Target creature. So, kill the Gix. Then, do I have enough to play Virtue and Poisoner? I do. All right. I think I got you. Tough line. But here we are. Good old Aristocrats. Poison. This is bad. Down to 1. You killed my bat, poisoner. I'm going to remove you. How dare you turn on your own? And that is how we get spicy victory. Sabertooth. Interesting, right? We draw any black land and we're Gix. Probably name Vampire just if we have to play this on turn 2. I'll try it. I mean, it's on the play, possible turn 3 Gix. How bad could that be? A little worried about the cavern though. Let's aim for damage. Go with the creature ahead of the case. And we were right to do so. Our opponent is probably that combo deck. We are naming Phyrexian. Can we be that fast? Honestly, it depends. We can't miss a land drop. Archaeologist. Lear? This deck is different from what I expected. We got the land drop, but it's punished because it's not black. Ouch. I guess I can bring this back and have a flying attacker. We should still strive to be fast. So the points can matter. Yeah, there were 5 lands, 6 lands in our deck that we could draw there that would punish us, and we managed to do it. A talent of its own, I'm sure. Okay. Uncounterable. We get the block. That will really help us get in next turn, but I am expecting some ill-timed explosion stuff. Brotherhood's End also counts. Okay, we must rebuild. This card's pretty good at it, though. Also good against Brotherhood's End. If I had expected them to be on Brotherhood's End, 100%, we would have played the Preacher last turn. Open mana. Scary. Doesn't seem like they have it, though. That's a card draw, a hit, and a card draw, and we found the land. Wow, we have drawn like 5 land out of 6 cards here. So the tides change quickly in Magic the Gathering. Land, land, land. Oh, please stop. Okay, they do run green. They have another Brotherhood's End. They really believe in that card. Noted. Bat. The other bat. Love that for us. We did need it. Oh my god. This is gonna get ugly. Burn down the house. World Soul's Rage Splunking. I have to take burn down, I think. And then we have to try to go wide. Getting the cases to pop is pretty big. So they're solved, which means you can sacrifice it and creature cards gain. You may cast this from your graveyard, which is huge. So we untap with any kind of board here. We can get back a Gix, draw a whole bunch of new cards. The opponent's gonna ramp because World Soul's Rage is pretty darn good. But against Burn Down the House, we want to get back the Ill Core so that they lose some life and the Gix. Lear. I'm still surprised. Activate. It's all gonna get wiped away, but we do need to rebuild. Sequencing is, oh wait, that. Make them kill it again? That's better, right? That's better. Keeps their mana busy. Oh, I can do all of it. Okay, let's do it all. I'm gonna put some of that life total to work. And refill this hand. More bats, please. I need as many bats as I can find. Of course, I do have the case to get more bats very soon. We can get exactly what goes to the graveyard here. But is it enough damage? I could also discard my hand to Gix them. I don't know that their cards are good for me, though. Bunch of board wipes? Seems bad for me, actually. They kill the Gix. Sure. I accept. They probably had enough to stay alive here. I guess I can resolve all. Actually, a board wipe would have been good for me if I had hit that off the Gix, right? Could have ended the game. Can we find a way to kill my own stuff again and end the game? There's a Gix. So we can draw all those cards again and try to hit bats and I don't know, like enough ways to kill my own stuff. That would help. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's so close. Come on, Amalia. We go to 3. I need to kill 3 of my own creatures. That won't do it. That won't do it. Nope. I can kill 1 of my own creatures. We are at 34. Maybe I'm supposed to gain as much life as I possibly can and build the biggest board possible. Right now, they can't really wipe my board with the Ellis Ilkor on the battlefield. So if I gain enough life that they can't end the game even while popping off, that's probably something. Go lands. Virtue? They scoop? They can't win? There's probably a way that they can go semi-infinite on mana and win there, right? But they're scooping instead. Okay. On the play, yeah, it's this hand, it goes burr. The pain lands not as painful when so many cards in your deck gain you life. Come on, mono red, where are you at? Not the black decks, come on. That's not what I wanted to play. Okay, maybe pain lands are, maybe 2 points a turn is a little harder to offset. Opponent would know. They've got caves. We're just going to draw nothing but caves this game. How about that? There's a cut down. Okay, all 1-drops in this particular game. Let's discard this card that we can cast from our graveyard. Beautiful. See if the opponent's ready for this. This might be the first time I get to make vampires with Preacher. Wow, they are missing no beats. Okay. We did not draw a land, but Amalia might get us one. Everything's a removal check if they care about racing us, and that's good for us. What's the white mana for? Restless Fortress, obviously. Oh, Nurturing Pixie to get back Hopeless Nightmare. Big brain. Okay. Yeah. But our opponent cracked the meta, I guess. I'll let the Gumdrop Poisoner go. I'm going to believe in Shieldred the Apocalypse. I no longer believe in Shieldred the Apocalypse. God, what a draw. But it's not over yet. It's time for Amalia to show her quality. Yes. We keep. 9 life. We pass. Surely they can't keep having the perfect card. Their deck is already kind of a clunker. Like, a lot of these cards are not always great. They're pretty good. It is a low curve deck, which is smart and right where you need to be. Let's see if they're ready for Gix. Hit. Bin, because we can cast it out of the graveyard. Keep. Good card. They will trade with Amalia. I think they'll also trade with the Ilkor. And honestly, I'm not sure which I need more, so I'm sending Amalia. Triggers! Remember, the Luminous Phantoms trigger when a creature of ours leaves the battlefield, so we get some life right back. And we have solved our case, which means Amalia can come out of the graveyard and play some more Magic. Ah, now a Hopeless Nightmare that doesn't hit like a truck. Excellent. And a Corpses of the Lost. So they combine Nurturing Pixie with Skeletons with Discard, I guess. So this is 8. I do have to block. Who blocks? I think everybody will block. We have to stay alive here. As much as I love Gix, we can cast it from the graveyard. And yeah, they get back their Corpses of the Lost. But they lose 1 life doing it. And it's getting scary. Shieldred the Apocalypse. Gix, I mean, look at this. It's a who's who. But I think I know who it is. Shieldred the Apocalypse and Gix Yawgmoth Praetor. They were meant to be together. No doubt about it. The synergy. The synergy was too powerful. Easy life gain gaming. Good hand. On the play. That's all I want in life. On the draw, no double black for Gix is sus, but Amalia Lunarch Veteran will find it. You'll find it. I know you'll find it. You'll definitely find it. You gotta believe. Control. Ugh, no more lies. But we found the black mana. So maybe if they use no more lies too early, the Gix will get them. We could go for the bat. No More Lies is so normalized, but we've got to get through it. And now they have 3 mana counters as well, so we just have to do it. And we have 2 Amalias. But yeah, going second is hard. You can feel how difficult it is from my current experience. Parlor. Are they going to run lockdown on me? I think there's a good chance they lock me down. And they kept on top? Okay, let's go for a Preacher. Attack first. Try not to get blown out by lockdown. All right, there are no lies. Not sure what my dog is barking at. All right, Wandering Emperor or something? Could be. Tied life total would be nice. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, I think we go for Amalia then. So we just, boom, life total tied. If I play the Amalia, the veteran actually unties it. So I could just pass here. Oh my God, I'm gonna do it. I want the tie life total attack. This might be right. This might be right. I could wait till that trigger was on the stack, by the way. That'd be smarter.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people. This is what you get for hurting
But hey, I got my card draw. What more could I ask for? Give me another Preacher. That doesn't go away to lockdown. Oju tie here. Opponent's a day late for Memorial Day. They pass the turn. 1919, huh? Was this game 2? In that case. Around No More Lies. We're gonna try to gain 2 here and then go back down. Yeah. Now we go back down to 19. See? See? You see what I'm cooking with. That resolves. Oh, but we go back up. I'm a failure. I failed this city. Didn't expect both things to resolve. Okay, another Wandering Emperor. This is still a 2 cards drawn by Gix. We're wearing them out. We're giving them the business. And life gain is not supposed to be able to beat control, especially on the draw in best of 1. So if we can have any kind of a decent game here, it's an improvement for the archetype. And this is where a Gix is so much better than a Voice of the Blessed.
I guess that's that. May your blade strike true.
What do you think? 3rd Wandering Emperor? Probably. Probably. Seems like something they would do. Let's play an Amalia and see if it resolves. Trigger. Yeah, more of it. Love that for me. Well, we can attack a little more recklessly. Do we want to play the bats while the veteran is on the field, or do we want to bring the veteran out of the graveyard? They might also power this up and double block and take 3. It's not great for me, but I think we still make that attack. So I guess we play the bats first. Temporary Lockdown's a card. We're kind of all in if we play the bats and they have the Sunfall or the Lockdown. That's really tough, especially since we know the Explorer isn't going for value, so I guess we just have to go. If they were going to exile everything, I don't think they would block that creature. And we do get 2 card draws and a life here. Take that action. Nice. Oh yeah, we leave that. Beautiful. Play around No More Lies with the case. Still not great against lockdown, but I don't think they have it. Let's bring out the veteran. Gain life. Level up. and hold these bats, I think. We'll have 3 creatures if we play these bats and then Sunfall happens. Is them having a 5/5 matter? I think 2 bats is better. We could really use our deep cavern bats, that's for sure. So yeah, long turn. You gotta step carefully though. I don't have regrets about taking my time. We're up against a blue-white deck. They're gonna take their time, and our decisions, in this case, probably matter a lot. As I imagine a board wipe is on the way. Huh. The patience. Go to 7. You can do this at instant speed. Let's go. I'm gonna hit a counter spell when they try to cast something here. And block the Amalia. There's no way they're gonna let me draw all these cards, is there? J-Bus, what? So they're gonna flash back the Deluge and try to sweep the board. How do we deal more damage to them? Ooh, there's the bat. Another Virtue. Is that a good card? I think I'm going to cast this Virtue, or I'm going to discard my hand and hit a counter spell. One of the two. Yeah. All right, I bin you. And then we end the turn with Gix activation up and see what they do. Okay, they go for Memory Deluge. Do we wait? I think we wait. I think we let them put it on the stack, even though we get 1 card deeper if we do it now. It's for as long as we have, as long as they're exiled. Oh, well, in that case. Let them make their decision first, right? That's the right play. And then what do I keep in my hand? A backup Gix? And probably a deep cavern bat. So we're going for 6. We could do a full send. If I miss my counter spell by 2, it was a big oopsie. But yeah, I think the bat and the Gix are the rebuilding pieces that matter. I think we could chuck the rest of this. They have to think about this, so it might not be clear cut. And with their mana completely tapped out and us about to discard to hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, cancel that order. 6. 6 for Gix. I don't know if you can tell from the change of lighting. This is an evening recording session. Wow. Do I have to do it now? I thought I got to wait. You may play lands and cast spells from 1 card's exiled this way without paying their mana cost. Do I have to do it now? I guess I have to do it now. I thought I got to wait. Forgive me. Okay, Spree with counterspell doesn't work anyway, does it? Anyway. Oopsie. Drop them to 4. Get Sunfalled. But then we follow up with Bat Gix and see what happens. Yeah, Spree doesn't work anyway, but a No More Lies would have helped against just a board wipe. Doesn't look like it's going to work out, though. I'm just showing I don't know how this card works. Trust me, I've never had the joy of the 7 mana ability against a blue-white control deck. Also, the wording is strange, right? You may play lands and cast spells from 1 card's exiled this way without paying their mana cost. It doesn't imply necessarily you have to do it now. There's a lot of cards that are like, it just stays exiled and you can play it whenever. And apparently this isn't one of them. Open mana. I think I Gix them again. See what they do. This is lethal. They go straight to the anchorage. What on earth is going on with their hand? If they block here, they still die. So allow that. Lethal damage. Make them respond. I'm guessing Lightning Helix. March. And exiling, leaving up 2 mana. In response, throw it all. Hit a counterspell. Let's go. And you still have mana for a Helix. All right. No more lies your march. Cast this. Play this. Cast this for nothing. I should have left it exiled. It goes to their graveyard. That's an oopsie. They can still Helix if they've got it. Could have used a march on their anchorage there. I've definitely thrown this, but it's interesting. Oh, they have to exile again for another march. Okay, they're still in trouble. Ooh, they're in big trouble. They know about that, children. Their land goes down. They drop to 2 life. Amalia grows to an 8/8. If they target it, they die. They need something greater. By the way, I have properly messed this game up. Thank you for sticking with me when I'm not always great at Magic. Sometimes it's really hard to record in the evening after a long day. I do it for you, for your entertainment. The opponent digs. Who built this deck? It's completely unfunctional. We're just trying to bait out the people who clearly have no sense of humor into the comments. Come on in. Today's Mesa Falcon of the day is thank you for joining the Cool Kids Club very recently. A recent member. Thank you. The new lifeblood in the club is very important. We need more Mesa Falcons to command, to go out and do what needs to be done in this meta, destroying all the llamas who just recycle the same decks day after day. Because who would do that? Not me. I wouldn't recycle a deck from 2 months ago. Anyway, this life gain deck did really good today. I went an easy 6-1 on ladder, as I knew I probably could. This is a fun deck to rank up with, especially as the meta gets old. This deck doesn't have new cards, so as kind of things settle, more people play aggro. What actually happens is less people play standard, so the number of people who are just satisfied running mono red and Boros every single day becomes a large, it stays the same, or it actually goes down as well, but not at the same rate, because these people are satisfied with, my God, this disgusting life that they lead, running aggro every day. And the people who like variety, control, mid-range, they move on and do other formats, other games, or other things. So the percentage of aggro players in the meta climbs as a season gets older and a format gets more stale, which is one of the reasons that there are compounding effects on my mental health as a content creator. But we do what we must. So as that aggro density gets thicker, it is even better and better to play a deck like Life Gain, an unexpected best of one deck that takes advantage of a polarized meta that really only tries to kill each other as fast as possible. They hate it, and if we run enough of it, maybe they'll stop. I also feel like I cracked the code a little. I built a life gain deck that isn't dead to control, and while I don't think that matchup is necessarily a favorable one, it's way better than it used to be. So if you like defeating Sunfall when the odds are all against you, this might be the right deck for that job as well. I think that it hits the meta right where you want to. It's good against pure aggro. It's not hopeless against control. So you should go play it if you want to win some games this summer, but don't want to try new games, formats, cards, or anything else. You're welcome, you degenerates. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You're cool.